Hello? It's me. Again, audio issues immediately. Also, my avatar's mouth doesn't open. Don't worry about it. How's everybody doing? Hello, Intellion Master David. Hello, Chillbill. Hello, Can Burke. What's up? It has been, I think the last stream I did was like the 5th of January? And then obviously the 1st of March hit my birthday and, you know, I had to take a break, which I'm slowly coming back from. Hello, Sea Dragon. I have a very hard time calling you Water Kieran. Hello, Frost. I just had a moment of clarity last night where I'm like, I have stuff I need to work on, but motivation kind of gets a little bit funky, and I figured, hey, I can maybe do a 2-in-1 kind of situation where I check in with you guys, let you all know that I'm still alive, I'm here, and also kind of give you some sort of little update on what's going on. It was my break. Not as life productive as I feel like it should have been, but also it was like mentally and creatively, it's been fantastic. Because coming up to March, doing the Fake Mana Day series, I was more burnt out than I had even realized. And the thing is, I was burnt out going into the Fake Mana Day series as it was. So even when it started, I was burned out, and I just hadn't realized it. Because if you look at like the end of last year, like I was making a ton of content. None of it was necessarily doing good, and I wouldn't even say that a lot of it was like the best stuff I've ever made. Funnily enough, though, I went back and I watched the Goregeist video yesterday because somebody commented on it. Sorry, I haven't spoken to chat in a while, so I'm gonna be a little bit stumbly. No, I've lost it. Goddamn. Hello, Gage. I thought you stopped streaming here. So, I had made a community post a while back, which I haven't read, but I believe it says something to the extent of this channel is going to be for like non-Pokemon specific things. And I said, hey, if I'm gonna live stream, one, I'm gonna do it on the small channel, just to give me some sort of creative outlet. Because two, this thing I'm working on will be for the main channel. I'm thinking of using it as like the end card for videos, and also like the streamer background when I eventually get around to streaming on the main channel. There is one primary issue with me streaming on the main channel, and that is that my internet at the moment is very dodgy. Currently it's holding up pretty well right now, but it can be a case where like it literally just drops for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I enjoyed the Fake Mana Day series. Thank you very much. I don't regret doing it by any means, but it definitely was taking a toll on me to the point that like it wasn't worth doing, you know? There comes a time where it's like, oh, is my dissatisfaction and output and tedium worth kind of what I'm getting back from it? And it's a thing where, like, you know, you can look at it and you can say, oh, you're only doing it for, you know, the numbers and all that. And that was kind of true going into Fake Mana Day. I addressed it in my break video, but it was kind of a case where I was like, hey, channel's not doing too good. And I believed at the time that the algorithm rewarded consistent uploads. Now, it also happens to be that those uploads also needs to be good. So it was kind of a great learning experience. But I'm losing my train of thought. Has everybody been though? I feel like I just haven't talked to nothing. You know what? Not that you guys are nothing, but in my real life, I'm just sitting here on a desk talking into a microphone. Hello, Master Sheffy. We love learning stuff. Yes, we do. So the way that this background is going to work is I'm going to be here, and then in streams they're going to be like, oh, but wow, I'm talking. Woohoo, crazy. Just recently started S3. I don't know what that is. So the idea of the background here is I wanted to start showing my face in videos. And the main reason I haven't started doing that is because one, well, actually, it's not even one, it's just the main reason. The room I'm in is not particularly camera friendly, if that makes sense. Like, it's not, I'm not living in like a derelict room or anything, but it's just like, it's not very visually nice as a backdrop, you know? It's kind of just very like monotone walls, not great lighting, you know? So that was kind of a case that you started third year in high school recently and it's June, so The yeah, my train of thought. It's crazy. It's crazy and it's wild. And it's out of control. Oh. We're getting stream errors. Uh-oh. So. Maybe I should write this down because it'd be easier. Because again, I haven't done this in a while. Okay. So no face cam. And it's not that I'm adverse to showing my face. It's just the setup has not been fantastic. Oh, we're experiencing Fig Newton. Must I bring him back? There we go. Fig Newton. It's been so long since we've heard that name. Not when GIF. Yeah, let me give this but you see what I mean about me not streaming on main because the internet is kind of bad? That's it. So, no face cam equals virtual camera, let's say. So the idea is I am a streamer, but the face cam is my avatar, and this is my bedroom. Now this looks absolutely nothing like any of my bedrooms, but it's already fiction. So the idea with the background is, you know, we have lots of like DBS references. So this is blurry. Let me see if I can get the non-blurry. I can turn off the blur. Okay, cool. Can I make you less opacity just so you can see what's going on? Okay. The idea is we have like plushes here, some kind of stuff up here that if you zoom in, you can kind of see some stuff. So like there's detective case files, fake mon review. We have Palabi, the mascot of Palabo. That's a fucking thing I'd love to live stream about. A Dragon Terra Crown Slitherwing, the 2022 DBS shirt, the 2023 DBS Dungas, a poster with all of the fan art of me that I've gotten over the years, which is done. A calendar that is going to be an Era Day reference, because even though the Fake Mana Day series failed, I do want to reference it in some way. Silver play button, because I would have that in my background anyway. And then the 3 fake montages. So I believe I actually put these together. There's Moxie. Ignore him. I put together a background where like those would all go. But we'll get there in time. And then obviously the bed, because it's my bedroom, is Dreadspread themed. I'm gonna make the duvet a lot more messy and stuff to reflect how I am as a person. And of course we have the logo up on the wall as like a neon sign, and a Fuecoco on the windowsill, I guess is what I designed this as. So over here there's a bit of empty space. But like when you consider like my avatar is gonna be kind of, hang on, can I grab you? Are you grabbable? Auto select, auto select, you dummy dumb. You consider my avatar is gonna be like in the middle. Like, and then this will be shrunk down and in the corner of the stream. Kind of like where my avatar is now, you know? Even smaller. I enjoyed Detective as a character. Detective will be coming back at some point. I have a fun idea in mind as to how to make that stuff more engaging. Because it became kind of clear from the even while making the second one, I was like, how do I continue to do this? If you subscribe to the Patreon, which is linked in the description, you can actually see some of the ideas I have for that. Now, one thing I don't think I've addressed this publicly. There was going to be a detective video for Valentine's Day. It was I came into 2024 so optimistic about the amount of stuff that I could do as one human being. I was like, I'm gonna do a fake man every day and make all the shorts every day, and I'm also gonna keep making long form content and all that jazz. But it was getting up to Valentine's Day, and I was just like, I can't do this. Yeah. Are we Fig Newtoning? Am I still audible? You got no money? That is no problem. There's absolutely no obligation to support me on Patreon. And also, you know, we might as well address this now as I'm live, because part of me does anticipate it being brought up. The whole Discord situation. So, it kind of came to my conscious, I guess. I was going to say to my mind, but like it's already in my mind. The Discord was a thing that I was monitoring every single day. And I was waking up and I'd look at it and I'd look at it throughout the day, and then I'd go to bed and then I'd wake up and I'd look at it. And it was like a community of 500 people just going nuts, where it's like, okay, you'd have a few people coming in who were trolls that you kind of notice, but then you'd also people coming in who were like hate lurking, I guess would be the right term. Where it's like, DBS is so stupid. Let's hang out in this Discord and see what stupid shit he says. And then if he calls us out correctly on shit, we're gonna go complain about him elsewhere and all that shit. You know, just stuff where it's like, guys, I'm just a fucking guy on the internet. I'm not your dad. You know, I don't care. If that makes sense. So I was like, okay, how can I combat this? It's like, okay, here's Discord, here's Patreon. If you are such a fan that you want to be in that Discord, it's like, okay, you can subscribe for the like lowest price possible, where you also get other benefits from it. Though, and to me, it's like, I don't think there's an obligation that it's like, oh, I'm a guy online, I need to provide all this shit for free. It's like, no, I don't. There are no rules. I can do what I want. That's kind of been my angle on it. And honestly, even though the Discord is really quiet, because there's not a lot of people in there, it's so much fun. Because I know the people who are there actually want to be there. So it's been really, really great for like me mentally. And then when people are like, oh, yeah, but you shouldn't have done it, it's like, is my mental health that much of a non-concern for you that I have a free Discord server? Like, man, dude. Frost, I am very sorry to hear that. Never say sorry for the word vomit, but you did say work vomit, so I might have to take some points off you there. You just... The man's reading it. Oh, the timing of that is... That's too good. Yeah, but I am very sorry to hear that. And I hope I can at least provide some levity to you in this time. Doing the right thing? Yeah, I think so. And it's a thing where like maybe I didn't do it the right way, because I know that I closed the Discord and said, hey, to be back, and then kind of emphasized that it'd be back, and deciding to put a paywall on it was kind of a last-minute decision. It wasn't last minute, but it was kind of in the week or two leading up to me reopening it. I was like, hey, maybe this is the right thing to do. Because it's like, hey, if you want to interact with me online, I have a Twitter, I have YouTube comments, I have an Instagram, I have these live streams, you know, it's like plenty of ways to interact with me. Okay. So let's start actually doing things here. So that I'm not just talking at my ass. So now I have this black and white. And then the wall behind the bed. Or just the wall in the background. I don't know why I specified behind the bed. There's a poster of me with a bunch of fan art on it, because I think that that's great. And then the 3 fake montages, because that's kind of a reflection of my gratitude for my audience, I guess. I do want to bring the fake montages back in some way, but it's kind of the main thing I think for them is just like a branding thing, where it's kind of like, because when you see fake montage, you're like, I don't know what that is, especially because fake montage are 2 real words. So not like fake montage, like fake montage. Like those are just 2 words slapped together. Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of where that gets confusing. If it was, I was about to say if it was a poke montage, that'd be something, but poke is also a word. So maybe if it, poke montage, but then it's not real Pokemon, so, you know, there's a whole other thing. From Fakemon a Day, which one is my favorite? Probably Snowlum from memory. There are 61? 60? But it was 31 plus 29, yeah? Yeah, 60. Yeah, Snowlum was my baby boy. And I love him. So anyway, there's a bunch of me. And something I want to do in the future is print out a bunch of fan art just to have on my walls. The only thing stopping me from doing that right now is I'm a broke ass bitch. Is his tongue blade? I can kind of tell when I look. You like, if you know me, at the tail end of February are very kind of like by the numbers and lazy. Oh yeah, and I have a fake microphone as well. Sorry, Moxie. Why does he keep popping up? Just be like, hey guys, it's me, BBS. I'm on my microphone. And now I'm very close to the microphone. And now I'm kind of far away from the microphone. And now I'm close to the microphone again. That's crazy. Hello, Pumpkin Patch. There's a Staples, like, around the corner from me. So it's probably where I would get it done, to be honest. Now, something that's kind of a little bit annoying. Not annoying, but just like interesting is like, I'm not a interior designer. I usually don't draw rooms or whatever. So I suppose here there's going to be a little bit of wiggle room to kind of figure out where stuff even goes, or like the angles of stuff. It's just a little bit difficult. We're gonna be fairly chill right now, you know, so if you want to ask anything, go ahead. Moxie's breaking into. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you very much. And you too. I did something last night that I haven't done ever, actually. I journaled, but like literally in a book with a pen at 2 p.m. and it completely changed my mindset on what I was thinking. And one of the last things I wrote in it was hang on, where is it? Try a live stream. What's the worst that could happen? And here I am. We're doing a live stream. Not on main. I think when I was writing it though, I was thinking about the main channel, but I'm like, no. Because the worst that could happen is that my fucking internet melts. And also, I don't have a stream layout. And also, I wouldn't have anything to stream about at the moment. Something I do want to do at some point is be involved in one of those the PM7 24-hour shiny hunts stream things. Because I know people in them now. Like, people I've collabed with, they're like... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna say metamor, but that's not correct because that's a poly term. Also, happy Pride, everybody. In case it wasn't obvious, I'm an ally. You are safe with me. But I'm trying to think what the term is where... Let's say I've collabed with somebody and then that person has collabed with somebody else. What is the somebody else to me? One trillion subs melting my computer. Yeah, that's this is exactly why I'm not streaming on main. Staples is everywhere. Surprisingly, it's not at home. Actually, I wouldn't say it's surprising, but how do bed frames work? Mutual friends? Is that what the term is? When, you know, like, you want to talk to someone... You share a mutual friend. Yeah, the person in the middle is the mutual friend. But what is the term for the people at both sides? Okay, let me draw this. Okay. Staples is Canadian exclusive. Is Staples not in America? Okay, this is me. This is friend. This is friend. What am I and friend? Are we just friends of friend? Is that the term? Or is there a word for that? Because then person in the middle is the moot, the mutual friend. An acquaintance, though, is somebody you've acquainted with, yeah. I don't know why I'm getting so fucking hung up on this. It's completely irrelevant. Okay, let's delete you from history. Also, there will be a minor dread spread tweak update at some point. Because I decided that their color scheme doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Oh, I see what I did wrong here. Yeah, this needs to go up to the wall. So Dreadspread canonically at some point going forward will become black and silver and red to match my color scheme. Honestly, I don't know why they were ever navy and cream. Especially because they were always designed to be a mascot of mine. And then the duvet is going to be just absolutely manically all over the place. I'm a messy guy. Maybe there could be something on the bed. Some sort of reference to something. Now here's a bit of criticism for the YouTube AI. The emoji button directly blocks whatever the last word of a chat message is. So sometimes I just can't fucking read what the thing is. Like, I'm gonna spam hearts. Wow, look at all those hearts. That's crazy. Wild. Wow, somebody else is doing it. What if I did hundreds? What if I did the Vine Boom face? That's crazy. Wow, guys, look, I'm here. I'm here in chat. Wicked cool. Okay, let's get rid of the microphone. And then all I need is that to match like the 45-degree angle, I guess. I don't need this background to be like expertly crafted or anything. But it is kind of something that I've been meaning to do for a while. Oh. Also, I've been on keto for half a year now. I'm a skinny fucking legend. It's crazy what eating cheese will do. Cup grub. Cup grub is such a niche niche reference. Oh my god, what if I did a body pillow? Oh no. Hang on guys, look, I can change my expression, I promise. Wow. Aha, it was always there all along. Okay. But it's tied to numbers is the only problem. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Because I do have a body pillow. No, I don't have a fucking like anime, like it just has a normal pillowcase on it, but I do sleep with a body pillow. So it's not even that outrageous. But I'm thinking, what if we referenced Babenay by having a body pillow? Yow! That's funny. And if you don't know what Babenay is, I'm sorry. My past is awful. Pity Balapillow. Pillow body pillow form. Could be like a regional variant. Okay. So down here then. Where the fuck in time and space? Yeah, I something I'm gonna not figure out but just work on is like swearing less. Because if I want to stream on main, if I'm swearing this much, they're gonna shut me down. Gonna be unusable. Okay, and over here we have plushes. Why does this chatter look wrong? I think I'm missing something on them. We have chatter. We have splouter, which is a classic niche DBS reference. Because splouter has actually never been in a video. Like, I think it's in one of the Wants to Battle videos. Look at my worst fake man design for 5 minutes. Just staring. Unblinking. Oh, also, I do want to say I wanted to do this stream 2 hours before it started, but my PC was being really dumb. So, like, I could have been 2 hours ahead of this. And because the thing I was trying to do was just render the intro. A thing that is ultimately irrelevant to the stream. But I'm not want to quit. So we're gonna have Papini over here as well. We're gonna have Coolywog, who's a fake not a lot of people know about. But it's a fiery lava tadpole, and the reason I'm including these two is because these someone actually made plushes of these two in real life. I don't have them, but they do exist, and it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. And then on this side, we could have something here. So I was thinking of putting the Fuecoco over here. But I'm thinking, what if Fuecoco is just here? But I was also thinking, like, what if it had, like, the horse straps? I don't know what the any horse girls in chat that can educate me. Reins, I guess would be the word I'm looking for. Something like if I Coco with like reins or something. A bridle. Then over here, I guess I could just have like a plant or something. Oh, I could have a Grophila. Which was the first time I was ever on True Green 7's channel. Which is fucking crazy to think about. That now me and Ron just are in videos together all the time. Maybe not all the time. Maybe that's the wrong word, but it's just like if I could tell that to like my 2021 self, it's like, hey, this is gonna happen. I'd be like, what the hell? What the hell, bruh? Imposter syndrome is real. And it's only in thinking about it, it's like, oh yeah, fuck, you know? I did a thing. And I'll do it again. Now, question is... Also, not to shatter the illusion, but the silver play button is not that big. Question is... Hang on. Question is... Do I put it on the right, over the bed? Or do I put it on the left? In between all of these? Right or left is the question. Oh, ow. Sorry. I do need to stretch. Once I'm done here. I'm gonna put on a laundry and I'm gonna stretch because I'm a grown ass man. Something that's kind of concerning as well is I think I'm getting arthritis in one of my fingers. In my pinky finger on my non-dominant hand specifically. Because I'm having a hard time cracking it. Imagine as you were talking about Ronnie just appears in chat. Usually if I put a link to this on Twitter, he showed up a few times. Also a reminder, if you feel the stream is lagging, just make sure to click on the live icon in the progress bar. It will kind of bring you up to speed again. I vibe with the Mr. Dungeon music so much. Okay, and then we have shelving unit. Why is it auto-selecting V? It keeps... Yeah, there we go. Why is shift... Something weird is going on. If I push shift, it opens the brush automatic, or opens something different. Ah, it is my mega patron, Plavcon. It is crazy. There he is. Wow. Okay, so this is the shelf. And through some fucking mathematics or some shit, I'm gonna figure out how to divide all the shelves evenly. But the thing is, the thing is about those like IKEA shelves is this, whatever this fucking update is or whatever they've done to make the keys rot. I need to Google this. This is making Photoshop unusable. Photoshop shift key opening. Select cursor. How do I stop this? Ah! No. Ugh. Okay, I need to figure this out later. But basically, the way to draw a straight line is I hold to the shift key while I draw. But now, what the shift key does is it changes the cursor to a selection tool that doesn't even select anything. So it's like I need to start drawing and then push shift, which is really anti-me. Okay, let's give these some depth. Methinks. Good luck with the room, Deebs. Thank you, Plub Cole. Good luck with cooking. And then because it's a shelf, we gotta do this. Oh, hang on. Do I need to do some fucking funky perspective? Because... Ah ha 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 ha. You cannot defeat me. I understand. So because... Yeah. So because... You know, eye level. You can kind of see inner and upper things. So what did I have in these? Was the bottom one also empty? Okay, so this is empty space and this is empty space. In here, I'm gonna have like a epic Slitherwing. These are gonna be like statues. And this is gonna have the dragon Terra crown. And also in there, we're gonna have Callabby. So one of the videos, and I don't mind talking about this publicly because it's all on YouTube. One of the videos I want to do in the future is talking about AI in the Fakemon community, because there's been a fucking rampant rise of it and nobody seems to notice or care. I was thinking maybe a video is too much. Maybe, I think the first live stream I'll do on the main channel is about this, where the idea is I go and I look at channels across the platform that are using AI. And again, I don't mind doing that on a live stream. I don't feel any ethical conundrum about it because it's public. If it's publicly accessible, I'm allowed to talk about it on stream. And one such thing is the creator of Collabo, a certain Nicholas, who claimed when the project fell apart that they were completely against AI, yet if you watch their recent videos, they are literally using AI backgrounds. So a lot of people are full of shit. Is the bottom line. But yes, we're absolutely having Palabi in here. Because the world needs to remember Kalaba. Okay, then up top. Up here is just going to be a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff. This is actually how my room was back at my parents' house now, I suppose you'd call it. I'm still not sure whether to refer to it as home or not. I guess it is home. It's just it's a weird one, you know? So this was kind of the shelf for like all of my sketchbooks and stuff were, and it was just a mess. And what I would do is like, they were all pure black. So I'd get like, I don't know if there's a different name for it. But Tipex is what we called it. Which I'm pretty sure is the brand name. Which is what you would use to like erase pen. So like it's kind of like the white paint, I suppose. In a little thing that you like wipe over like a mistake. Whiteout. Yeah. So all my stuff up here is like pure black. So I'd use that stuff to kind of write on it. So up here we'll have like just a few references like Fakemon reviews, detective case files, could be in this folder here. Some other niche references like crossbreed, encyclopedia, I guess. The shift key shit is low-key annoying me. And by low-key I mean high-key. Not if it was high-key we'd know about it. So here's a calendar. I'll Google the actual format of a calendar later. I guess then I can do like a few X's down across this. What I'll do is I'll probably render this flat and then move it into position. A bit of reference to the loop lock. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, actually. Yeah, for sure. And then here I think I want to like squash in the Air Day thumbnail. Let me grab that. If I even know how to find it. Oh, God. Sorry. I haven't eaten today. Oh, actually, I could do this. Oh, what a time to be alive. It's crazy because it honestly feels like this stuff is all done by a different person now. Also, I haven't used the perspective tool in a while, so I'm probably just making up how this works. And we get something like this. I'm trying to figure this out. It's like trying to do a metaphor that I'm not entirely familiar with. Okay, how could I reference the loop lock? Let me see. I feel like the most obvious thing would be like there's kind of like the double O. That feels like a different person. Yes, so this has been the most important thing for me recently. The last two things I did, right? Actually, no, everything I've done since Fake Mana Day. I've done Palabo. I did and the two shorts, one of which was a joke. Just very quickly, that I made that short, the one with the Legends Arceus, alternate ending. That short was made on the day that the joke was made. It was just made in a Discord server. Somebody said a thing. Somebody else said the punchline. I was like, I gotta animate that. And then the Funty paradoxes were from Cursed Eye, who's an artist on Instagram, who I am friends with. And she did the Funty Reggie rock, and then the rest of the Reggies, and I was like, oh, what if... And then just as a punchline, I was like, oh, what if the paradoxes were things? And then when I said... And then I just started listing them, and then when I said Raging Funt, I was like, okay, this is a banger. So the thing is, with the three most recent things I've done, even though none of them have done well in terms of, like, engagement or whatever, it's like, I don't care. Because if I can look back on those in, like, a year and be like, oh, that shit's funny. Or I can see how it was funny at the time. Whereas even now, when I look back on the Fake Mana Day stuff, I'm like, this is kind of nothing, you know? Collabo is a legitimate project? Yes! My April Fool's video is a stab at a very real thing that has absolutely been buried by its creator instead of publicly addressing it at all. I mean, I can tell you guys about it if you want. Oh my god, I'm so far removed from where I wanted to place the subscriber button. Let me see how it looks. Okay, so... I honestly feel like here is better. And honestly, I feel like having the logo over here might be overkill. You know? I feel like you could just do like the light coming down from the ceiling. I got the context to other people. Ooh, it was dumb. Was the bottom line. Okay, let me... how would I do this? Okay. What am I doing? Wanderover is definitely not a party collab. Definitely not. No, not at all. So I feel like I want to. Actually, yeah, I don't necessarily care. We're talking about it right now. Guys, just give me a second. Something has come up. Okay. So, story time, I guess. From my memory. in the latter months of 2023, a certain YouTuber by the name of Happy Gamer Nick joined the Discord, proceeded to ask how he could DM Dreadspread, which was immediately concerning given that he didn't even know the difference between my name and my mascot. Okay, and look, I'll give it to him. They're similar names. It's like Sauron and Sauerman, but whatever. At the time, actually, yeah, it was coming up to Halloween. So at the time, I was posting all of the Phantoms I had done last year on Twitter, just to kind of share them publicly. Nick DMs me and he sends me an invite card, I guess, that says, we want you, we plural, want you to be part of the biggest Fakemon collab ever. Or the biggest Pokemon project ever, is what it was advertised as. And I was like, that's crazy, because I've never fucking heard of you. Anyway. So then, I'm like, is this real? But in the card, it says, we really like your Phantoms that you've been drawing. And I'm like, my brother in Christ, I did those last year if you did even an iota of research. But okay, I get it. You see guy, you say, hey, project, let's go. Also, I'm drawing dungarees right now. Or overalls, whatever you want to call them. So my brain is kind of in two places. So anyway, that struck me as odd. But then I figured, hey, the idea is there's 151 prompts. Each artist can pick one prompt and then they draw one design. And that's it. So I'm like, look, I can go on, I can pick a prompt, I can draw one thing. If it works out, then it's like, hey, I was involved in this thing. And if it doesn't, then I only drew one thing. And I do like Wander Over as a design anyway, outside of its ties to Palabo. I keep wanting to say Palabo, but Palabo isn't real. To the point that I've used Wander Over 3 times for 3 different things. I think it's a very fun idea. Anyway. So Nick invites me to the server. And the first thing I notice, which is kind of very fucking weird, is he said, hey, I'm inviting artists to this. And Pragmagic is on the server. I mean, Brandon are good, you know, we've collabed. But Brandon is not an artist. And I feel like everybody knows this, because he is very forward with his, hey, I commissioned this, or I found this, and asked permission to talk about it, you know? From since it was revealed that Nick just invited him because, oh, he's big numbers and clout and all that shit. Whatever. Anyway. There's a lot of shit that goes down. I can't remember every single detail, because it was November of last year. There was an artist. I was looking up the loot block. That's what I was doing on my phone. There was an artist who was French. And the requirements that Nick gave were you need to make one Fakemon, and then you need to make a 3 to 7 minute video of you talking about it. Which then was kind of like insane, because the content for Collabo then would just be Nick showing videos that other people had made and him getting all the money. Now look, I get it in collabs or whatever. You don't get paid, necessarily. But when it's kind of a thing like, you need to put in some input as the host. Or else it's just like, you're just showing all of the work that other people have done. And you're getting the money for it. So anyway, this artist was French. And Nick decided to subtitle her from just guessing what she was saying instead of asking her for the script. Nobody else was subtitled. And it was also kind of ironic because Nick is also a European who I'm pretty sure English isn't his first language. So it was kind of like, that is really fucking rude of him to do that. Like, and there were DMs where she said, hey, you could have just asked me for the transcript if you wanted to subtitle me, or like even ask or whatever. So it's all done like behind the backs. And then in the starter video, this is in the Palabo April Fool's video, the thumbnail that Nick commissioned for the video had the grass starter completely off model. Everybody in the server was like, hey Nick, the grass starter in this thumbnail looks like ass compared to the actual design. And Nick's response, I put verbatim in the video, well, sometimes I put mistakes in intentionally, so that people will leave comments. Because this guy, all he cares about is the algorithm. Which became very apparent when you look at his content, and you'll see, it's like, hey, oh, here's part 1 of that. Let me make all of the let me make a 4th starter, or whatever he's doing at the moment. Here's regions 1 to 4, and then the next video is here's regions 5 to 8. And then the next video is here's all of them together, and it's like within 3 weeks of each other, you're getting the same content twice. He's like a one-man content farm, it's crazy. Anyway. The straw that ultimately broke Calabo's back, because there was a lot of other shit in the meantime. He used AI in the project to like fill out a thumbnail, which he denied as being bad. And then what ultimately broke the camel's back is that he invited an AI artist into Calabo to participate, at which point everybody was like, if you can't even fucking tell the difference between AI and what is not AI, and you were the guy fucking running this, and you've already made this many mistakes, why are we here? At which point Nick tried to defend himself. He said, I am completely against AI art, which the server has since been deleted since I went in 5 months later asking if people wanted to participate in Palabo. It took me going in and trying to do something for him to finally delete it. Bad news for him, though, is I have the entire thing documented. So Nick said, I'm completely against AI and would never intentionally do that. And lo and behold, if you go and look at Nick's recent mega video, he may have done it since, nearly every background in that video is AI generated. Which I know was brought up to him in his Discord server, to which he openly admitted, yeah, I used it, it's great. So this all stemmed from me talking about wanting to do an AI dunk. I will, but on the main channel, because AI generative stuff is art theft. Hey Tess, hello L, coming in at the same time. How we doing? Sorry, I just finished a rant. That I didn't really have any notes open for, but it is mostly true, if not completely true. Okay. Loop lock is what I keep wanting to look at. Okay, hang on. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Okay. Me on my own channel. One monitor. It's a me. Videos. I just don't think I did any like iconography for the loop lock. Yeah, outside of like the hang on. I'm trying to think what I could include to symbolize this. Unless I go to like the latest video and I did something to the logo. I am only on the one monitor, so sorry I can't read you guys at the moment. Oh my god, what a time to be alive. Only real gamers remember this. How many views does this video have? I can't even see. Not even 400. That's crazy. Hello, Madhu. Was the rant about Collaboregion stuff? Yes, it was. I was just saying at some point I will... Oh, hello, Herschelane. At some point I will do a rant stream on the main channel. Maybe not a rant is not the right way to put it, but I want to make a video about AI and kind of calling out AI in the Fakemon community. Because there are a few channels on the up that the audience either... I think it's both. I think either they don't know or they just don't care. And I want to just put it out there that it's like, you should care because it's art theft. And it's like, oh... Let me make a no-effort channel built on the backs of people who've put blood, sweat, and tears into it. Yes, I take this personally because I am one of those people. I'm biased, of course I am. But also just as an artist, AI art is just not good at all. So... I was thinking the way I want to approach it as I was like, maybe a video isn't the right way to do it. But maybe a live stream where I can kind of talk to people, and obviously on main, so I have the potential. Obviously, I know that only like 1% of subs shows up to streams, but what's 1% of like 161,000? Is that 161 or is it 1,000? I think it's 1,600. I'm not good at maths. Don't at me. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so if we do the loop lock, if you use some sort of reference to the loop lock, I feel like the paint lock is also relevant. So I'm going to go find that as well. I feel like a bucket of paint could do that pretty well. I feel like I updated the paint lock logo at some point. I guess just a bucket of paint will do it justice. Now, if you remember this, you're an OG. How many views does this have? 414. As far as I'm concerned, though, those videos were made by a different human. So it's really interesting to like go back to that sort of stuff, where it's like Let's Plays that I'm 2020 is when I feel like I finished doing them. Because I was on my laptop, and then I got my PC in 2021, and when I transferred the files, for whatever reason, the DSM save file, and then I just fell off doing the loop lock. It was like, it was past, I feel like it was past the time that Nuzlocke and stuff were still in the form of like episodic, if that makes sense. Like, this is the Loop Lock episode 31. We're gonna play the game for half an hour. Whereas nowadays, it's like, I did a Nuzlocke in this game, and it's all one video, you know? So I feel like that's the way forward. In which case, if I wanted to do these again, I'd probably stream the process, which I think could be very fun. And I'm able to do randomizers now, which is great. But I do want to come back to the Loop Lock and the Paint Lock at some stage. Maybe with different games, or maybe we'll do Leaf Green and Platinum again. I mean, with randomizers, it'd be pretty fun. Anyway, how do I reference these? I feel like these need to go on the bottom shelf together. Oh, hang on. What if they're like video box sets or something? Yeah, I'm gonna write box sets down there. Oh my god, Photoshop, please. You're ruining my whole life. Where's my pen? Used to be like 40 episodes, now it's like 1 minute of explaining it. Yeah, it's interesting. And I don't know... I can't really quantify, like, what changed. I think it might be an attention span thing, but also it's like... A lot of that content, when you go back to it, just isn't entertaining. You know, it's like... I'm gonna walk from... Mauville to Flarbertown. And it's just... Nothing really interesting, but there's no edits and there's no cuts, and like that would be 2 whole episodes, you know? Whereas if I were to do it episodic going forward, it'd be like, okay, this episode is all about going from this place to this place, but we're gonna make the whole journey like great, you know? Or it's gonna be like, this whole episode we're gonna just be in this place and figure shit out, yeah. But I don't know what that looks like. So then I think just doing the whole playthrough and condensing it into one video, even if the video is an hour long, I feel like it just works better. If you have not watched Moxie 2D's Scarlet and Violet anime Nuzlocke, I almost cried. It is insanely well done. And it's all one video. And it's crazy inspiring. And it's fucking weird that I've collabed with that guy and I forget I have. Also, speaking of Moxie. Wait, that's not him. Where is he? No, he's in here somewhere. I know he is. There he is. Okay. What did I need to do? Oh yeah, third one. Because I had 3 Nuzlocks. Technically. So I feel like it's only fair that we include all of them. Let me just find the third one. Also, something I want to do, and I might do it as streams over here, is I want to redo a lot of my thumbnails forever. Like, from every video that's public. Because I was thinking about doing it, and then Tamahiro, formerly Tamashi Hiroka, has recently done it, and all of her YouTube looks so clean now. And I've kind of been just wanting to go back. Because nothing bad can come out of it. Because 1, it's just going to make all of my content more seamless. And 2, the only downside is that nothing happens, but nothing is happening anyway. So then it's like, if the videos have cleaner thumbnails, people will watch older stuff, you know? Like, I just see it's a win, regardless of how it works. Anyway. Where is this video? I must have unlisted it. Of course I did. Did I die? Am I dead? Am I alive? Okay, there we go. This is precisely why I'm not streaming on main. Because my internet is kinda shit. Okay, what could I put up here? Oh, you know, I could have a box of Fig Newtons on the bed. I was gonna say Fig Newtons up here, but I wouldn't keep snacks on a shelf. I would literally have them on my bed, on my person. What do I put in the corner shelf? Because I feel like everything else is pretty solid, honestly. I could put the logo over here on the shelf. Because I feel like I want to keep these walls clear. Just have the logo in here. I was thinking of redesigning my logo, but I don't think it's in the cards just yet. I had like a wild plan to be like, hey, I'm gonna redesign my logo and it's gonna match my face. Oh, do we need Fig Newton? Alright. Okay. So my hair has been tied up all night. So I just released that. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty good. In terms of a layout. Because it's going to be in the background. It's going to be small anyway. It's going to be probably blurred behind me. And I'm going to be like, hey, what are you doing? It's me, Deebs. You're my epic feet content. No, don't take pictures of my feet, please. So I just realized that the shading on those two is different. Okay. I have been going longer now than I had anticipated. Because as I said, I wanted to do the stream about 2 hours before it begun. But what I'm thinking is, on Thursdays, I'll do like a thumbnail Thursday stream where we just go back and like I just chill and make a thumbnail or two. We just chat and it's a way for me to keep up with you guys. You can come in and say hi. Maybe tell you what I'm working on. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I'll be here. And also, again, I don't want to push it that much. I'll probably make a thing that pops up on screen. If you feel like supporting me, there is a link to my Patreon in the description. I made a video about it yesterday that you can find on the Patreon that kind of just breaks down what you get at each tier. If it is something that interests you, if it's not, that's absolutely fine. No ill will here. But I can't expect people to find it if I don't talk about it. You know that thing? Anybody watch Hermitcraft where Green's like, wow, when I asked people to subscribe, they actually subscribed. It's just a thing where if I say it, it might happen, you know? But anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. Oh, hang on. Actually, maybe with me here. Maybe I move the fake montages around a bit. But see, the thing is, this avatar will be kind of like animated a little bit. Also, the background isn't entirely necessary. Like, it's not a huge deal. Yeah. But now I am aware that, like, over here is feeling a little bit empty. So maybe I'll move the fake montages over a bit. Oh, this shift key shit is making me lose my minerals. Which one's missing? Nope, not you. Get out of here, auto select. You cretin. Do it like that. Yeah, I think that works, actually. I think that works. So it's like the space isn't necessarily broken over. Then maybe I could put the play button over here. I'll figure that out in time. It's fine. It's me, Dibs, on the YouTube. Okay, anyway, yeah. So here's the thing about me changing my thing. It's all connected to the colors or it's all connected to the numbers, and when I click numbers in Photoshop, it changes the opacity. So while I'm changing expression, my avatar in the Photoshop file is changing opacity. So there you go. Anyway. I will see you guys later. What day is it? It's Monday. I'll come back on Thursday. I will do some thumbnails. Might try and do it as like an early morning thing here. Maybe like 9 a.m. Pacific. It's gonna be chill anyway, so should be fine. Anyway, I've been Deebs, and I don't know where my goodbye screen has gone because I've added so much shit into into this scene. Where is it? Is this it? Yes. Okay. I've been Deebs, and give me a second. I've been Deebs, and see ya.